Okay, well, it was very interesting. I mean, it was quite different from the interviews I've had before because it started with an interview with the HR, and this was focused mainly on myself and my experiences. It lasted like kind of half an hour, I think, but then the difficult part came because they called me to schedule the second interview. But this second interview was with a team leader, which directly reported to the CFO, and it was really tough. I mean, we talked only about macroeconomics. I can, for example, tell you two questions. What happens to our foreign assets when the exchange rate moves? Is a question. The other one is what would happen to our business if interest rate changes and things like that. It was really everything focused on this, and it lasted a very long time. I would say an hour at least. In the end, it went well, and the overall experience was great. I mean, I would recommend this.
Okay, well, for me, my recruiting process was a bit different from the usual one because I was hired during a career fair at my university in Bocconi, and I started to talk about GA with a recruiter because my uncle used to work for General Electric, so it was easy for me to communicate with her. And at the end of our chat, she asked me if I was interested in any position in General Electric. And when she discovered that I was a bachelor's degree student, she just asked me if I wanted to take part to a project as a collaborator. And so I had an interview with the general manager of this project, and I was hired by them for 4 months.
Okay, let's say it is an American company, so everything is really not formal. I mean, everything is really informal. You talk with senior people, with CFOs, with other senior colleagues, but they talk to you as like you were a friend forever. So it was really great under this point of view. Besides, you're really autonomous, even if you have just begun. So they assign you some tasks and a main aim of the entire project, but then you're completely free to find your way to reach that. I mean, you have constantly meeting to attend, trainings and lunch with seniors, but everybody wants to help you going further in this environment. And I mean, I really enjoyed it.
Well, I my communication was mainly with the team leader that I used to meet just once every 2 weeks, and my daily communications were with my supervisor. My supervisor was a young professional that helped me in managing my stuff. It was a bit different from the usual stuff because I was really free to do my functions in the way that I thought it was better. I didn't have to follow any any rule, any particular teaching, and so I think that she taught me how to manage my time by myself and to find creative solutions to problems, not just to approach them in the traditional way.
Well, the experience was certainly great. Everything was great. Overall, the environment. I mean, this was kind of a different experience from the other internships I've made because this was a training aimed experience. The real internship at INGE starts with what they call FMP program, which is after you graduate at your master. So this wasn't meant for an offer. They just want to let you see what you can do in this environment, what you will do in the future if you're going to work for them. And the feedback was very positive from both sides. Overall, it's interesting talking about this feedback. It was given in a formal meeting with the chief of the department, so it was kind of the CFO, after a presentation of all the job we've done. It was really, really formative as an experience.
Well, I think that it was interesting and helpful, as you know. I understood how to work in a big enterprise. I also I learned how to manage my time and to to manage my staff without the strict supervision. So I was really free to choose by myself what were the best ways to manage my staff. So I think that I learned how to manage myself better. It was really proving for me, and it was really satisfying.
Yeah, I would say white. I mean, white is certainly the right word because General Electric is incredibly diversified, and you have a lot of colleagues to interface with. They are from all over the world and cultures. Besides, you have a lot of things to do, and you will gain certainly a lot of experience from this. Now, I wasn't really prepared for this question because, of course, Giulio wasn't able to explain himself neither in English nor in Italian on what I had to do in this interview. So I hope I've been helpful, and greetings from New York.
Vision. Vision, because General Electric used to be a firm that was dominated by engineers in the past, and they started to lose customers in at the beginning of 2000s. Then they decided to become more open source society, more open to managers, more open to creative solutions. So now uh, it's a a firm that is managed by managers uh, in every step, and at every level, at any level. So I think that it's really challenging to be part of society like them, and because it's a big company, they have very history, but they also have a vision to the future. That's very key. Giulio, are we done with the interview? Okay, finally. Now you can stop pretending to be serious. Bye bye.